Hello everyone, my name is Nathan Goigan. I am currently working as an ESL teacher in Busan, South Korea. I've been working at a private language school in Busan for just over 2 years now, and I teach a variety of ages ranging from 6 to 11. So far, living and teaching here has been a great experience. The school I work at is really supportive, and I'm really enjoying the South Korean culture. Before moving to South Korea, I worked in Hong Kong for a few different private language schools. I spent a year and a half in Hong Kong working at a couple schools in an area called Kowloon City, and then I changed schools to work in an area called Aberdeen. Before moving to Hong Kong, I'd never seriously considered teaching as a career that suited me. I was really only planning on spending about a year abroad. My undergraduate was in sociology, so I figured that I would probably return to Canada after my year abroad and look for a job in the field of human resources. It was during that first year in Hong Kong that my interest and passion for the field of education took root and began to grow. In order to better understand the field I suddenly found myself engaged within, I joined several MOOCs and started understanding different theories surrounding education. I took some specialization courses through the British Council, and I started connecting to communities of teachers from around the world. As my knowledge grew, I began to see the real-world benefits of my day-to-day experience as a teacher. I became passionate about improving as an educator, and I started looking for the next step towards developing my skills as a teacher, and that's what eventually led me to this PME program. I'm in my 4th semester now, and I've really enjoyed the program so far. It forces me to consider the philosophical foundations of my practices as an educator, and it challenges me to use my knowledge of education to create positive change within my workplace. I have a deep appreciation for how important education is as a discipline, and I am excited to keep growing as an educator and contribute to this field of study. I am particularly interested in building my knowledge of curriculum and assessment. I find it a bit difficult to discuss my professional experience in relation to the content of this course, as my knowledge of this course's content is quite surface level at this point. In my experience as an ESL teacher, I've been exposed to quite a few different curricula. I often find myself being quite critical approaching curricula, focusing more upon faults and strengths. I often feel as though my approach to teaching is limited by a regimented adherence to a set curricula. I find that a lot of curricula are standardized in ways that don't allow room for how personalized and dynamic the teaching process should be. Although many curricula still adhere to strict guidelines which outline teacher and student expectations, I believe that we are at something of a turning point in how we approach curriculum development. There are quite a few examples of curricula that have been developed which offer teachers more flexibility in how they communicate content to their learners. This allows for more of a personalized learning experience for students. I believe that the same is true in regards to how assessment is changing. Assessment is moving from something based upon a model centered around standardized testing to a model that offers students alternative approaches to demonstrating their mastery of a subject. This PME program is a great example of this. We are being assessed more upon how we are conceptualizing and using the content we are absorbing rather than just our knowledge of the content itself. I am excited to start learning about how various educational philosophies have motivated curriculum planning. I think part of why I approach curricula so critically is because of a lack of understanding regarding the inherent difficulties of planning curriculum that will appeal to the needs of a wide range of learners while recognizing and accommodating for the individual differences of those learners. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to start learning alongside all of you.